I'm Robert Rodgers, founder of Parkinsons Recovery in 2004, over 20 years ago. Now, what I want to have for you to report is that my conversations with members of my audience here recently have clearly indicated that people are more stressed and worried and bothered and concerned than ever before. My concern as a person who has researched the factors that contribute to a diagnosis of Parkinson's disease is that stress is where it's at. When people are anxious, when they are stressed, oh my heavens, symptoms just flare up. So, what can you do in these troubling times? Well, obviously, there are many recommendations that people make of what you can do to take more control over your life. Now, with a lot of individuals, there are concerns, for example, about the behavior of corporations. Corporations are doing things that people do not like. Well, how do you protest against that? Now, we are just individuals, right? We are small compared to these giant corporations that really have billions and billions of resources. Well, I have a very strong recommendation that will reduce the level of your anxiety. How do you protest? Again, there are many ways, but a lot of them create anxiety and stress. My recommendation very strongly is if there are very specific organizations or companies or corporations that you are angry about, they are doing things that you do not like, boycott. That's it, folks. And that's a powerful statement that you can make. You stop purchasing their products. You stop using their services. It can make a huge difference. Now you're saying, but I'm just one person. I can't make that big of a difference. Let me tell you, that is the one way you could get the attention of these very large entities. This is particularly true in America, but it's true for all countries. So boycotts, I want to suggest, is the best way that you can take control over your own personal recovery program. Instead of stressing out, instead of taking some actions that really produce a lot of anxiety, do something else. And that is realize what are the companies, what are the corporations that are behaving in ways that you dislike, that you do not like, and stop supporting them. That's it. That's the best protest ever. You're not going to confront them anymore. You're not going to have to deal with them anymore. And you can use those resources, best of all, to support all your own business owners in your own community. Support the people that you know, not these mindless corporations. The sad part, I think, about what we have evolved to, particularly in the United States, is we actually refer to corporations as people. For example, we say Google as if Google is a person. Well, it's not. It's a corporation. So make a statement, whatever your beliefs may be, by boycotting products from companies that are doing something that you strongly have a dislike for. And I think I'm recommending to all members of my audience who typically are persons diagnosed with Parkinson's or Alzheimer's, people who have neurological challenges, to cut down that level of stress and anxiety and do something very simple. Boycott.